Well, howdy there once again, and greetings from somewhere over here in Nebraska, somewhere kind of near Grand Island, basically I-80 westbound, as we pass up this here 70-mile-an-hour home. Well, a couple of them from the looks of it. Yep, that's a heck of a doozy. Yeah, probably more of an office than a home. No, it's got a front porch and everything. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Yep. So yeah, I-80 westbound, let's see here. What can I tell you? I believe it's still Monday. Yeah, Monday, November 2nd. And a current local time of 1:25 in the afternoon. And it warmed up something incredible. Like it actually got really warm out there. It's 72 degrees right now. It's beautiful. Amazing. As we pass the other half of this house here in a second. I mean, okay, so here's a question. So you get a hurricane come through, right? As they have been quite a bit this year. Apparently they had another one just a couple days ago, and it looks like there might even be another one forming. It's just, man, brutal. And so you get these hurricanes, and you know, the way they categorize them based on the speed of the winds, I guess, right? And you watch some of this video they got out there on YouTube and whatnot. And so, I don't know, you know, what, category 2, I don't know, I'm just making this up because I just don't know. But let's say, you know, category 2, 60-mile-an-hour winds, category 3, you know, 90-mile-an-hour winds, category 4, you know, 100 and upward or something, I don't know. You know, and you see that, you know, the homes, and they got the roofs just completely ripped off the tops of their houses, right? Tile, you know, the vinyl tiles, you know, flying up, and the whole, in some cases, the whole damn structural aspect of the roof just completely comes off, just flies away, right? And so here we are, running down I-80 westbound at 72 mile an hour. And it's not actually windy today down out here in Nebraska, which is nice. But so there you go. There's a house running 72 mile an hour winds, and the roof is staying on. So, I guess tried and true before it ever actually gets fixed to the earth. Take that thing down there. Let somebody live in that. At least they know the roof will stay on. You know, 70 plus mile an hour wind. Right? You know, and then so you add that to say, you know, when it is gusty and windy out here, and you do have 40 to 60 mile an hour gusts, so now you basically add those two together, and now you got up into 90 mile, 100 mile an hour, 110 mile an hour winds. You're dragging that house through, and the roof stays on. It's pretty impressive. Yep. I figured. I don't know. So, yeah. Let's see here. Let me give you some figures here. So we got now left 788 miles yet to go to my destination in Salt Lake City, Utah. Get you an elevation. And we are rolling along at 1,933 feet. And holding, basically. I guess that's about that for now. As you can see, there's really not, this is Nebraska. It's just not a whole heck of a lot to see. Just a lot of dry grass, trees with no leaves on them, preparing themselves for the winter months. It's just, it's amazing. I mean, just yesterday going through, Indiana, Illinois, Iowa, like in the low 30s, and actually last night, where I spent the night at a actual rest area. I don't know, did I video that when I left there this morning? I don't think I did. I don't think I did. But yeah, nevertheless, when I pulled in there last night at this rest area, regular kind of standard, it wasn't one of the service plazas. We're not on Turnpike anymore. It was nice enough, and actually what was really nice, and you'll understand why in a second, was that the main building where the restrooms are, when you walked in, was heated. It was warm because it was down in the low 20s last night. It was like 21 the last time that I checked, and it was nippy. I mean, it was just cold. It was like I went in there when I pulled off last night. I went ahead and walked on in there to use the restroom. Not to use the restroom in that sense, but I wanted to go wash off my coffee filter because I hadn't cleaned it in a few days. Hadn't used it in a few days. So I brought my coffee filter in there, rinsed it off, and they got, instead of paper towels, they got one of those blower machines in there, so I used that. But your hands are always still just a little bit wet, a little bit damp after you use them, right? And just the walk back out from that center there, from that structure there, out to the truck, which was probably 50 yards or something. Man, by the time I got to the truck, man, my hands were damn near frozen. It was pretty damn chilly, bitter out there. So this 72 degrees, like it's the exact opposite. It's 27 last night, now it's 72. So go figure. That was just I don't know, maybe it was just kind of one of those northern storms that, the pressure systems do whatever they do and push it down, push it down to some of the lower states, whatnot, I guess. And then when it goes away, it's like warm again or something. I don't know, but it's probably going to be pretty nippy again tonight. I figure wherever I wind up tonight, which will probably be somewhere in Wyoming, I'm sure it'll probably be, down to 27 again, or maybe even less. So there's that. So anyhow, call this one a wrap once again, and hope you are doing well, and I will see you somewhere on down the road. Take care. See ya. Okay. Hey, once again, so I don't know, did you see this before? Did I video this thing before? The Archway Historical Exhibit Gift Shop. It's kind of cool. Over here, I-80 westbound Nebraska. Oops. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so it's kind of like one of these crossovers, right? Archway crossover, where east meets west again, or is it north meets south? I mean, actually, yeah, I mean, it's kind of more north meets south, but it's also kind of east meets west, because westbound traffic and eastbound traffic can kind of, like I said before, kind of go hook up in the middle and talk about, what's going on in either direction. But in all truth, it's the north side can kind of go meet the people on the south side. So I don't know. It's kind of a paradox. Twilight Zone kind of shit, I guess. So there you go. That's about that.